Yo, what's up? What's good, everybody? Y'all are right here in the mix, chilling, BGSE Network. Your boy Reed chilling in the mix. Of course, again, doing it big, like we're doing it. It's not Monday, baby. It is Friday. That's right. I moved it. Friday Man Cave, man. I'm glad that you people are here. MCXP Radio, A Reed right here, Broken, aka Brian's in the building. Let's get this shit started.
Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another nigga like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. On they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up for fairy tales. I'm trying for a tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
What up, y'all, man? Let's get the show started. Y'all are officially kicking it in the Friday Man Cave. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, man. You know what I'm saying, for the YouTube channel. So anytime the show comes on, anything that the BGSE network does, you can always get the notifications and come and join us, man. During this show, we talk, we have a good time, man. So please leave your comments. I make sure I post those comments up, man, so we can always have a good discussion live in the vibe and doing what we do. A lot of stuff to talk about. I've got the Mavs game on in the back, so if y'all see me kind of look back a little bit, I'm just checking the skulls. You see, I got the hat on. I gotta represent the squad, even though we losing right now. We still won game one, so I ain't even too much tripping. But we about to get into this mix. B, you ready, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm good, man. Just chilling. You over here mad because you can't hit
Oh
nothing.
shit, here we go.
Can't hit nothing in Call of Duty. Nigga could be missing.
Oh my god, bro. We were having a discussion before we even started this. We was having a discussion before this started. Okay, I think the Call of Duty franchise is cool, but I get pissed off at it being online when I play the game online because it makes no difference. It doesn't make sense for me to put a full clip in a summer bitch and he don't fall, but the motherfucker shoot me one time in the fucking leg and I'm down.
Nigga,
I don't
you're
like that shit.
missing. You're
He's saying
missing.
I'm missing. I
You're
How can he
missing.
tell me that though? Because I'm the one that's playing the game. I'm the one that's playing the game. I know that I'm hitting the person. I know. I'm putting a full 30 clip in a motherfucker and he's not falling. But he can just shoot me once and I'm down. I hate that shit. Get that shit right, Call of Duty. Otherwise, it's a dog game. But y'all get that shit. That's why I don't be playing that shit online. That should be arguing, man. Let's get to my 3 points. Forget you. 3 points, man. If you agree or disagree, man, we're gonna get into it. Brian always like to stir up shit. I love him though. This is bullshit. Man, let's get into it. Let's talk. Let's talk, man. The NBA playoffs so far, it's been pretty lit, pretty lit. I got to say, you know what I'm saying? We do have the final four teams. We got the Boston Celtics and the Indiana Pacers. Boston is up currently 2-0. I do not see this going that much further. I'm really probably calling this at a game. I say 5 games now that Halliburton has gotten hurt from a hamstring. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is gonna be 5 games that Boston ends up winning this series and ends up going to the NBA Finals yet again. Yet I don't have that much faith in the Boston Celtics because they get there and they always choke. Um, I don't, and I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not a real big Boston fan. Don't really like that franchise. I don't really too much care. I do, shout out to the Larry Birds and the Robert Parrish and what I'm saying, the guys that did, you know, pave the way for that franchise. But as that franchise as a whole, I could care less. Brian, what you think about that series, man?
I don't care either. I'm an avid Boston Celtics hater, being a Lakers fan.
Yeah, you
And
should.
so I don't like the Celtics. I don't like to see them win. I was really disappointed in Indiana losing the first game, and after that, I just saw that Indiana wasn't ready. I think they, yeah, Halliburton. You said he's hurt now. See, I didn't even know. I
Yeah,
didn't
he
watch.
did.
I did not watch game two, and yeah, I just already knew that Boston was going to take the series. Like just game one, and it's sad to call a series in game one, but I didn't see any way Indiana was coming from back from that. And now Halliburton is hurt. I mean, even though I kind of feel like Halliburton was going to goof the series away anyway, they still need
Mm,
him to have a chance.
mm,
So,
mm.
is he missing games? He's going to be missing. Is he
I
like
don't
out?
know necessarily. I don't know necessarily if he's going to be missing games or how many, but I know that I heard that at the end of, I believe, this last game, he did get hurt, hamstring injury. So that's looking pretty bad. And then again, I agree with you. Indiana should have won that game, bro. They should have won that game. I don't know how they don't win it. Clock management, I don't know what they was necessarily not thinking of, but they should have actually won that game. They
Well, I
should be one
mean,
and one right now.
talk about the Celtics getting to the finals and choking. I mean, Indiana choked game one. That's how they lost that game. They
Pretty much.
had they
Pretty much.
had bad turnovers. They're up by three. With less than 24 left, less than the shot clock. All they got to do is get the ball inbounds and hit free throws, and they throw the ball away. Off of Siakam. And then there's other points in that game, late in crunch time and overtime, where Halliburton had some really horrible turnovers, just dribbling the ball off his leg, or
Hmm.
just taking his eye off the ball and just fumbling the ball out of bounds with like almost minimal defensive pressure. I mean, it was the D was there, but those are mistakes you can't make.
Can't make those mistakes in the playoffs. I truly agree with you. The other series that is going on, the game is playing right now, the series up 1-0 for the Dallas Mavericks. You got the Mavericks against the Timberwolves, which I believe that this series in particular, people, and I'm saying this series here in particular, this whoever wins this series, in my opinion, is going to be your NBA champion. Square biz. I believe that. I honestly believe that. I think the Timberwolves or the Dallas Mavericks will probably end up being the champions of the season this year. This is a very interesting series. I know that people are looking at both Luca, they're looking at Ant, they're looking at the star power that they have on both teams. Kyrie, you got Cat. Um, Very interesting, very very interesting. Of course, um, I think that these two teams match up pretty well. I think they do match up pretty well, but I do still somewhat give a slight advantage to the Mavs. They've got a lot of, well, I can't say necessarily a lot, but I know they have more, what would you call, playoff experience, more playoff experience than what the Timberwolves have. But it just seems like a lot of people, man, and a lot of people, especially in America, man, they just on this Timberwolves right now, man. Shout out to everybody, man. This coming in, man. Checking out the show, man. Man, this is a lot, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Go ahead, drop your comments and stuff like that. Who do y'all think is gonna win in these NBA playoff series, man? Do you take the Pacers, the Celtics, the Mavs, the Wolves? Please let me know down here in the comments. But of course, Brian, you know me, man. I'm a homer. I'm glad the Mavs are this far. Shout out to my guys because a lot of people kind of written them off. I was actually saying that the Mavs was the dark horse team before the playoffs even started. I said that they were the dark horse team coming into the playoffs, meaning that was a team that nobody was really paying attention to. That was a team nobody was really like looking at. They was kind of already writing them off, but they had the necessary pieces in place to get where they needed to go. And I think it's showing right now. It's showing right now. Really, I think this is a toss up. This series right here is a toss up. Yet I still feel like Dallas takes it in like six, maybe seven games. What's up? How you feel?
I can't call this series right now. It's just me personally. Um, I mean, especially the way this game is going. Minnesota is playing really good defense. I think Kyrie really need to step it up. First half, the only player in double figures on Dallas was Luka Doncic with 16 points. So he's going to need help from other players. Lively is playing really good in the first half, but nobody else was doing a whole lot. So Irving, being their second best player, he needs to step up.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I feel you. It is definitely a toss up, though. Definitely a toss up. I'm gonna give a big salute to whichever team that comes out of this, uh, whatever the team that comes out of this series. I'm gonna be backing. I'm gonna be definitely backing them up when they come playoff time. But come on, Mavs, I need y'all to do it, man. For real.
Well,
For
yeah,
real.
I'll definitely be rooting for the West against the Celtics
Hell yeah.
against Boston. That's just on GP. So yeah, I'm
Hell
never
yeah.
going for Boston, but to be an objective observer, I think Boston has a chance to win as well. I think they have it. I can't just
Yeah.
automatically. I can't. Me personally, I can't just automatically say whoever comes out the West is just going to beat Boston. Even though I would love to see it, and I would want to say that just based on being a biased guy.
I mean,
But
of
yeah,
course they have a chance. Of course they have a chance.
I
You know what I'm
mean
saying? But I really haven't seen that roster make like changes like super big necessary changes to win. It seems like it's the same squad every year. To me, in my opinion, even though I know pieces move here and there, but it always just seems like it's the same squad every year, and every year they get that far, and every year that they choke. So maybe this may not be the year that they choke. We don't know until the finals come. And let's just what's to say that in Indianapolis the Pacers don't come out and do something miraculous and end up taking the series. We don't know, man. We don't know. Based off just what I've seen or what it feels like, I feel like Boston is just gonna end up in there. But again, like you said, and I agree with you, man. Toss up between the Mavs and the Wolves. And I'm proud of the Mavs for getting as far as they did. You know, I think y'all just need to go ahead and just put the nail in the coffin and give it to these boys, man. Come on, let's do it, man. But let's move on, man. Second point I want to make. We kind of talked about this in the chat a little bit, man. Why is there so much hate on Caitlyn Clark? This girl here in the WNBA. Now we understand that she is a rookie. I know, man, that they was putting a lot of. I mean, let's just be honest, man. They've been putting a lot of pressure on this girl since she's been at Iowa. Back-to-back national championship, games or whatever seasons. Didn't win, but I mean, she was America's sweetheart. We knew she was gonna go number one. End up going number one over there to the Indiana Fever. This girl right here is single-handedly. I mean, let's just say she's kind of transformed a lot of things in the WNBA. I mean, they got charter planes now. You know, a lot more eyes is on the WNBA than what it used to be. I'm seeing sold out arenas to see these girls play, and not just Caitlin Clark. You got the Angel Reeses, and, you know what I'm saying, all these other girls that just came out, in this draft. But it seems like it's a lot of talent, but for some reason, it's a lot of hate going against Caitlin Clark at the moment, and people are dissing her, everything like that. I know the Fever don't have a favorable record at the moment, but I'm trying to figure out why is everybody hating on her? Why everybody's like talking down on her? Why is everybody attacking her? And I know we kind of had a little discussion about it, Brian. Like it seems like the girls in the WNBA are like trying to literally almost to a point seem like they may be trying to hurt the girl on purpose. I don't know. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what the case may be. What's your opinion on it, man?
when we say, so the first thing is, I think part of the answer is in the way you frame the question, or one of the things you said is when you said she single-handedly is doing all this for the WNBA. And I think that's the statement right there that a lot of people have problem with, especially the ladies that are already in the WNBA and the other rookies possibly. I don't that are coming in, and the ladies in the WNBA and the players and the WNBA media and people who follow them have been fighting for years and years and years for more respect and more recognition, TV time, and even money. I mean, that's been the issue. That's been the issue with them, right? So
real talk.
So for people to say that one player has single-handedly brought up the whole profile of the WNBA and provided them chartered flights and bigger arenas and everything like that, that they might see that as an insult. So if you're looking at their perspective, they're like, okay, well, what about these other young ladies that came in at the same time? And you named them, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, Flo J, some of the other rookies that came in, plus veterans that have already been there. Inescu, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, Sabrina.
Sabrina, yeah.
So, that's what they're kind of looking at. It's like, you're treating everybody else, as nothing, kind of, or, nobody else is getting any respect. Now, the question is that statement true or not?
That was going to be my next question to you. Is it true? I mean, let's just look at it now, because, I mean, let's be honest. When was the last time the WNBA literally had this much attention on it?
Probably never. Probably never. I mean, it's been a long time.
Probably the beginning inception of it.
Yes.
Probably the beginning inception of it, when you had the Houston Comets and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? With the Rebecca Lobos and the Sparks. You know what I'm saying? The Dawn Staley's back in the day. You know what I'm saying? What's my tall girl that played on the Sparks? But Lisa Leslie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably since then. Now, not to say that there wasn't some women that came in throughout that time that has helped the WNBA be what it is, like Diana Taurasi, you know what I'm saying, the Sue Birds, you had some people that have came and bridged the gap. But again, I'm not saying that statement in a bad way or to put any of those women down, because they're doing what millions of people would love to do: play basketball, get paid, yada yada yada. But again, I feel like that's a true statement, because again, when was the last time we had this many eyes on the WNBA like that? And if one person can come in and basically change the culture of what's going on, giving these women charter jets, charter planes, to actually, they don't have to sit there and fly coach and be flying on the fucking plane with all these other different people. They got their own, own plane that they can travel to and fro from. You know what I'm saying? A little bit better equipment and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. Either way you look at it, because Caitlyn Clark has came into the league, because the Angel Reeses have came into the league, more money is being put and more media is being put into the WNBA. The girl is accounted for something. And I don't feel like it should necessarily be some hate. It should probably be more appreciation. But
yeah, but I don't think they like the fact that they're being lectured about it, by NBA players and some of the fans and stuff like that, or former NBA players. Statements, Charles Barkley getting on TNT and say, "Hey man, y'all need to be." I don't want to say his real, like, I don't know what his specific statement was. I don't necessarily want to put words in the man's mouth, but the way the perception of how it seems like they're taking it is like, man, y'all need to be praising this girl and worshiping this girl or whatever, or y'all, y'all need to be, thanking God like that she's doing all this, and y'all need to, I mean, I guess he kind
Kissing
of
the rain, man. Yeah. I know.
almost kind of like that, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it's
yeah.
like, nah, fuck that. She has to earn what she's getting now. When we say like she single-handedly did it, like, did she? I'm just wondering, like, did she really single-handedly do it? Because 2 years in a row she faced Angel Reese in the Final Four, correct?
Facts.
And I mean, it's kind of like she did have help raising the profile. It's almost like the Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird 1979-80, when they played each other in the NCAA tournament,
Mm-hmm.
in the championship game, and then they come to the NBA and they play each other in the NBA finals, right? So you almost have to give Magic and Bird kind of equal credit for that. And it's almost the cold part is, right, when we talking about two black and white players again. So then you had a black player and a white player, and you have a large section of the country of white people going for Bird, and then of course black people is going for Magic, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then you have it again now. You have a white player and a black player, and the perception is that, of course, everybody, white America, wants their great white hope, so to speak, and they haven't had a white player like this play, be that
Be the
dominant,
savior.
or be the savior of a
Somewhat.
sport. And so I could kind of see the argument. That doesn't really fly with me though, because sports fans, we recognize greatness.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so so when either black, and let's, okay, man, that's, we got to be totally honest too. Like, let's point out who's hating on Caitlyn Clark. Who specifically?
We really finna go
Because
there?
I mean, because you can't just say everybody's hating on her, because everybody not hating on her. It's
True.
a specific group of people.
True.
It's kind of a certain demographic
True.
that's hating on her.
True.
So we can leave that unsaid. We can
MCXP
leave,
Radio, we gonna keep it real with
if
y'all.
you
We
that's
gonna keep
that's
it real.
if you know, you know, right? So so the thing the
We
thing
can
is
touch it.
the
We
thing
can touch
is
it, bro.
when black players, is when black men, or sports fans in general, it could be black men, it could be black women, it could be white men, it could be whoever, any foreign nationalities, or Americans of minorities or different ethnicities than white or black. When, if you're a genuine sports fan and you follow sports and you know sports, even if you don't necessarily follow the NBA, or the WNBA specifically, or even women's college basketball, the reason why people focused on Caitlyn Clark so much is because of her greatness. It's because sports fans like to see greatness. We like
Yeah.
to see players playing at the top level of the sport.
Yeah.
We like to see outstanding boxers, outstanding football players, outstanding baseball players,
The people who
outstanding.
define who defy the odds, man. The people who do, the stuff that you would never imagine.
Well, yeah, and people
You
who
know.
break
Yeah.
records. I
Yeah.
mean, for it, the objective reality is that Caitlyn Clark is the greatest women's college basketball player of all time.
She's cold, bro. She's cold.
Based on stats. Based
She's
on
cold.
stats. I
She's
mean,
she's
now
definitely up
now
there.
now she didn't win a championship. So that's a knock. That is sort of a knock against her, right? So you can make the argument, well, she didn't win a championship. So let's praise the actual players who did win, because that's how we also measure greatness, right? Because
Right.
because when it comes to the men, Jordan won, LeBron won. He has a losing record in the finals, but he won. But he won championships. Brady is called the greatest because he has fucking 7, right? Baseball players, we respect the players who actually win championships. So boxers, we want them to win. We want them to win fights. We want them to win title fights. We want them to win championships. We want them to win belts. So and we want them to beat the toughest opposition. So even though we consider Caitlyn the greatest based on stats, she never was able to beat, and that's partly because of her team. Because she's almost it's a lot to have to do to her
She
team,
can't
right?
do it by herself. She can't do it by herself.
She's basically like Allen Iverson out there, just dragging people to the finals.
Pretty much.
Like dragging the whole team to the finals. So what she was able to do with what she had was amazing in itself. So I think it's a lot of players and a lot of people. There might be some biases and some bigotry and some hatred going on.
I think the hatred. I think the hatred roots in a lot of jealousy.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong. I feel like the other players and the other stars in the league deserve just as much media attention as she gets. I believe that. I do feel
but
like
I mean, but she has a very large
following,
and I mean, you have to give her a lot of credit. She has to take a lot of credit for bringing up the profile. I mean, that's also objectively true. I mean, people.
That's the thing, and I mean, and I go back to because when I asked you that question, I really feel like it was a true statement, bro. It's a true statement. like amongst what anybody else is trying to say or what they're trying to portray and whatnot, like calling it hate or whatnot, but like let's be real and let's be honest on this situation. If it was Angel Reese, and we know that Angel Reese is a black girl, black young lady, very talented, everything like that. But if it was Angel Reese doing the same accolades or whatnot that Caitlyn Clark was doing, do you think necessarily everything probably would have been upgraded with Angel Reese? Do you think she might have probably got the same eyes and recognition as Caitlyn Clark is getting?
No.
Dang, I mean,
I
knew what the answer was.
I mean, they kind of, there is a point to be made that there are more white people in America, right?
Yeah.
So who goes to the games? Who pays for the seats? So if there's going to be a game in Indiana or Connecticut, I mean, Connecticut has a black population. They're there. But if there's going to be a game somewhere and they have to move the arena because Caitlyn Clark is coming to town and they want to sell more tickets, it's probably it's her fans that are coming to see her, right?
Exactly.
So it's probably I mean a lot of white people, right? So
It
I
is.
mean
It is.
so that's just a part of objective reality. Uh, is it wrong? I mean, black people, we support our people. I mean, I don't know why we should expect
Anything different.
anything different. I'm not gonna pull. I mean, so okay. So one of the comments was that Jamel Hill made a post, and that
Oh,
this is the one
oh,
post that seemed like it got put like it
oh.
set a lot of people off, right? And it got a lot of pushback.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Was
going off of
that
that one?
the
Okay.
only? Well, that's probably. I mean, that was probably like the biggest kind of example of what we're talking about here, right? Is where
Okay.
she's saying the
Okay.
only reason why Caitlyn Clark is so popular is because of white privilege
Her being white.
and pretty privilege.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard that.
So
I heard that.
does her being white have something to do with it? Probably yes. Pretty privilege? No, I don't. I don't agree with that one. You know what I'm
Ouch.
saying? Because
Ouch.
most sports fans are looking at talent. And yeah, we looking at how cute some of these girls. I mean, it's mostly men who. A lot of these women who are upset with Caitlyn Clark popularity don't watch the games. They've never been huge fans of the NBA, WNBA. They, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They don't
Okay.
even talk sports. So
Okay.
some of the other posts I've seen in social media and some of the other hate that I've seen that's coming at a lot other hate that I've seen come at Caitlyn Clark is coming from women who don't watch the games. They haven't supported. It's fake outrage. So
That bandwagon
sports,
outrage. That bandwagon outrage.
yeah, I mean they just piling on. Jamel Hill is obviously a sports person. I'm not sure where she's getting this idea from. If it was all about white and pretty privilege, then why isn't Cameron Brink probably the number one
Square
player?
biz. Square biz.
Because she's more popular. She was at the WNBA draft.
Yeah.
And when I say Caitlyn Clark didn't do it by herself, I still mean that too, right? Because even Caitlyn Clark, okay, people were watching the WNBA draft for the first time, like ever.
Sure did.
Ever. The WNBA
Sure
draft
did. Sure did.
became a big thing.
I sure did. I watched it. I wanted to see who was going where.
But it was multiple nice, pretty young women coming out of college.
Yes, it was.
So Caitlyn Clark wasn't on, and Caitlyn Clark, her outfit was just not. If you want to say pretty privilege, come on, bro. Like she just did not look. Come on, man. Ain't nobody breaking down any walls to smash that down.
Man. Wow. Come on, bro. Come on,
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's
bro. She got a boyfriend, man.
Men will fight wars over a woman like men have fought, white men specifically have fought wars over women like Cameron Brink. They have, and black men have killed entire communities for a woman like like Angel Reese, man. Angel Reese is really cute. She got body, you know what I'm saying? They looked really good during the WNBA draft. Like, so, like, pretty privilege? No, that stop it with that. Come on now. Come on now. Now I'm not trying to go. I'm not. Hey, I haven't used any words, any negative words. But no, that's not it. She got game. sports fans respect game. We respect that she's good. You know what
Let
I'm
the girl
saying?
live.
We just want her to live.
Let the girl live. Let
And
the girl do her thing. Let the girl do her thing.
let her do her thing. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. She got to take her lump. We said it last week or the week before, right? She has to take her lumps in the league.
Of course.
Like
Of course.
so, you know, I don't want to. Some of the, but see, it's a media issue too, right? I think is men in the media causing a lot of like saying certain things. Colin Cowherd talking about, well, the WNBA needs to soften the schedule for her.
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying?
Why? Why?
Colin Cowherd literally said that. You know what I'm saying? And other guys in the media or even some fans saying, well, they need to lower the rims for these women. Like, so I mean, come on, man. I mean, so it's I mean, but hey, she, you know, they on the court, they on the court they can give her as much competition as they want to, as long as it's fair competition and they're not trying to hurt her. I don't care. I don't dog her if you can. Hold her to 0 points if you can. Play the strongest defense on her if you can.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is, right? Some games you wake up, and you ready to kill in those games. Some games players are just gonna play harder in. That's just the facts. Everywhere the Lakers go, we get played hard like it's the other team's championship. Every time we went to fucking Charlotte, from when they were the Hornets to the Bobcats. The Bobcats used to fucking kill us in Charlotte for whatever reason. So we go to Charlotte and a 12-point a game motherfucker turns into a fucking 33-point a night scorer in fucking Charlotte, and we get fucking cooked in Charlotte for no apparent reason. So everybody wakes up to kill the Lakers. And that's what Caitlyn Clark has become. Like, these women in the WNBA, they gonna wake up and say, okay, you the golden child, you the golden girl, we trying to go at you. And we trying to kill you. So if she's really that real, you know, and that's what basically that's what the players in the league, the current players in the league is saying. Like, okay, you want to be that, you real, you know what I'm saying? Everybody appointing you that. And the cold thing is she ain't never disrespected anybody though, out of her own mouth.
No.
She went to Saturday Night Live and paid homage to the OG players of the game. Yeah. I've never heard her say a disrespectful thing about any of the veterans or any of the other players. She's only been pretty classy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she's taken a lot of the pressure and a lot of the criticism silently, and she's moved on. So, you know, but you know, you got people ready to call her a bust, and then you have other people. You have other people anointing her the greatest thing since sliced bread. I mean, you're gonna have the extremes. That's what social media brings out, the extremes on everything.
Yeah,
maybe everybody should just calm down and not take it so damn seriously.
It does, man. So I mean, Caitlyn, keep doing your thing, man, because you're putting eyes on the WNBA. So you doing your thing, man. Let's go to this third point, man, real quick. MCXPRadio. If y'all ain't heard, man, Mr. Ryan Garcia is tested positive. Because the B sample came out. He took another sample of this mysterious drug from this fight that he had with Devin Haney, and apparently this one came out positive. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures, man. Let me show y'all some pictures. This was Ryan Garcia. I can't remember what fight this was, but this is him. Let me take this banner off real quick. That's him, you know, looking pretty normal. And this was him right before the fight. Now, some of y'all may say you don't see that much of a difference, but it's clearly a difference. It's clearly a difference. Of course, we know the knockouts and everything that he did against Devin Haney.
Knockdowns, not knockouts.
Okay, yeah, the knockdowns. Should have knocked him out, but the knockdowns. But yeah, man, Ryan Garcia has tested positive. So my question is, what now? What now? Because apparently Haney has came out and asked that he get everything reversed, get his loss taken away, get his 0 back. Basically, and I think he's actually asked for the dub for a DQ win when everything is said and done. I don't necessarily know how to take it. I do kind of somewhat feel like it's a weak move. I feel like he tried to find every excuse that he possibly can to justify him losing that fight. It just so happened that he lucked up.
Why are you blaming Haney? How is Haney making an excuse? How is Haney making?
No. I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm not blaming Haney on him losing. The only blame that he gets is that he.
Well, I mean,
I feel like in a sore loser kind of way, he had to make some kind of justification of why he lost. So then he comes out saying the guy had to be juiced. Or whatever reason, he had to be juiced. It just so happens that Garcia was doing that. So you're saying
Haney said that he was juicing before they released the results. That I don't remember that. So you're saying, so what you're telling me is the day after the fight or in the ring after the fight, he said the only reason why I lost is because Ryan Garcia was juicing. And then 2 weeks later, they released his results, the positive results, saying that he was juicing. When did Haney say that? When was Haney making an excuse that Ryan Garcia was juicing? That's people who keeps, Haney just making an excuse for why he lost. When did he make that? When did he say that? I don't remember Haney saying anything about Ryan Garcia's positive result until it was released that it was positive. For people to be like, well, Haney is just he's coming up with any kind of excuse for the reason why he lost. Was he saying that? So Haney was saying that Ryan was juicing and then Ryan tested positive. Can you find those quotes for me? In those 2 weeks before Ryan Garcia's positive results? Or did Haney start talking? Because I don't remember Haney saying a word about Ryan Garcia and PEDs until after Ryan Garcia tested positive. Because y'all making it seem like Haney said, well, he must have been juicing, and then now they set Ryan Garcia up.
Oh, I don't think they set him up. I don't think it's clearly that he did what he did. It's clearly that he did what he did.
Okay, so is Haney not positive? Then it's clear. So is Haney? So is Haney not supposed to say? So if your opponent tests positive for PEDs, am I supposed to not say anything?
No, he can say whatever he needs to say, bro. I'm not saying he can't say anything.
But if he does, it's an excuse.
I felt like the loss. Once he took the loss, it had to be some kind of excuse for why he lost. It had to be some sort of excuse of why he lost.
So you would rather him say, yes, my opponent was cheating. He was taking PEDs, but he would have beat me anyway. That's what you want Haney to say? Because then he wouldn't be making any excuses, right? Like he would just say, hey, man, he tested. Hey, Ryan Garcia tested positive. Do you have any thoughts on that? You guys fought 2 weeks ago, and I mean, look, it appeared that he beat you pretty badly, but his results just came out that he tested positive for PEDs before and after, and before the fight and directly after the fight. So, what is your opinion on that? Well, I mean, he still whipped my ass. I mean, even though he was cheating, I mean, I guess I shouldn't act like I don't want to make an excuse for why I lost. So, yeah, I mean, I still took an L in that. That's what you expect him to say?
I expect him to react as well as he want to react. As
But you
well,
still gonna say, he's making. Well, he's making an excuse. He's making an excuse for why he lost, even though his opponent was cheating, doing something illegal,
boxers
which
make
he's
excuses all the
which
time for their
which
losses.
he's possibly gonna get suspended for. Well,
Which he
yeah, I
should
mean,
get. Well, fuck, yeah, fuck, he should get suspended.
yeah. So,
He should get suspended.
boxers do make excuses all the time. What's his name? Made the excuse that his ring walk, the armor that he wore during the ring walk, tired him out.
Excuses.
He shouldn't have wore that armor before the Fury fight.
It weighed me down. It weighed too much and it weighed me down. Nigga, you shouldn't have fucking wore that shit if that's the damn case. If it felt that heavy, nigga, you shouldn't have worn it. Okay? But come on, man.
Okay, so what is next? What's next? Is
I
he
think
is he
I
gonna
think
is he
Ryan gets
gonna
suspended. I think Ryan needs to get suspended. Most
Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
But then again, for Haney's part,
I
I
mean, I
think
think, and to be fair, I've always said that I thought that Haney lost the fight, that he lost the fight more based on skill. You know what I'm saying? I did say that. I mean, he didn't look good skill wise in the fight. Like um, Ryan Garcia looked like the better fighter. Haney didn't show a lot of defense. He didn't show. I thought Haney would probably have more power, but if you're fighting a guy that's juicing and have confidence, Jose Canseco, which is largely considered the godfather of juicing and in sports, right? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, 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 yeah.
low key started it in baseball in the '80s, in the late '80s. Mark McGuire, Bash Brothers, and he helped a lot of players. Jorge Canseco always said that the juice is not always just a physical advantage; it's a mental advantage. Because if you know you're juicing and the other players aren't juicing, you feel like you have an advantage over them. That gives you a mental edge as well.
Okay.
So if Ryan Garcia is if he's coming in overweight, right, on purpose, and he's juicing, you know what I'm saying, and he's lying about it the whole time, claiming that he's not, like, and that's another thing, like he's throwing it up in the boxing commission face, like, and then he says, "Oh, I love steroids," and he deleted that tweet.
I saw that dumb tweet. I saw
So
that stupid shit.
so I mean, if it seems like he's not respecting the sport, right? Like, and if he comes, if it could have made a difference, right? Like if it's a muscle enhancer. So it's called performance enhancing drugs for a reason. So the argument people say is, well, he didn't have enough high percentage. I've seen different arguments made. I've seen people say that he actually had 10 times more of the drug in the system than that was supposed to be there. Some people try to say that it was like 0.0000000.1% of a gram. Other guys have made arguments scientifically that it was actually 1.0 grams. That it was much higher than the limit. Uh, so any cheating should be looked down upon. and I'm sorry, he beat Haney badly in the fight, yes, but we don't know what the result. It still tanks the results. Period. It still tanks the results. So Haney should get a no decision at the very least.
I was gonna ask, and that's what I was trying to ask you, man. So what I mean, what for the result of this match? Because okay, if it's not an excuse that Haney is making, if it's not an excuse, Haney could easily just be like, "Hey, look, I came in that fight. I thought I was gonna win the fight. He beat me. All right, beat me fair and square. But now that I know that this has happened, that he was juicing, then on my behalf, I'm going to ask that the commissioner, whoever was sanctioning this fight, y'all do something to kind of discredit the final results of the fight. Because if that was the case, if he was juicing for the fight, even though I clearly lost on it, then should they get rid of that L? Should they get rid of it? Should he get his 0 back? Or should he still have that 1? Because he had already lost. Garcia had already lost his chance for the belts anyway because he came in overweight. So that knocked that out before the fight anyway. So he should be happy that happened. That was kind of, because if
So Haney, they're gonna have a hearing. Haney's gonna argue that he should actually be rewarded the win. I don't think they're gonna do that, based on, because he's gonna point to the juicing and the fact that Garcia came in overweight. Well, plenty of people have pointed out the fact that he paid Garcia, or Garcia paid him. I'm sorry, correct that. Garcia paid him 1.5 million to continue with the fight.
yes,
So
yeah.
the fact that he accepted Garcia's money to continue with the fight, even though he knew Garcia was overweight, I think the hearing officer
that right there should eliminate that should that because he paid to keep that fight going. But go ahead.
Yeah, and they agreed for the belts not to be involved. So and he got beat back. He got knocked down three times in that fight.
3 times.
So okay, so no, he doesn't deserve the win. He didn't do enough to actually win. I mean, so no, he didn't he didn't win the fight. I could see if there were no knockdowns and there's a split decision, 115 to 115, 116 to 114, 116 to 114, Garcia. Right? With no knockdowns. Or you got 115 to 115, 115 to 115, and then 116 to 114, 117 to 113, something like that. Okay. So if you have a close fight, then maybe you switch the win over. But the fight wasn't close at all, and he got knocked down 3 times in the fight. So no, he didn't do enough to win the fight. He never knocked Garcia down. He never even. I don't think he stunned. I don't think he stunned. I don't think he ever stunned Garcia.
I think he stunned him, but it wasn't enough.
He didn't knock Garcia down, did he?
Yeah. It wasn't enough damage for it to be anything major.
So no, he gets. I think getting his 0 back is fair. You don't reward cheaters. Now the next question is, how long is Ryan Garcia gonna be suspended for? Amir Khan got suspended when his B sample, his A and B samples came back positive. Amir Khan was suspended for 2 years. I also read that no American fighter has ever been suspended that long, ever. So no American boxer has ever been suspended that long, because especially any high ranking American boxer, because of draw, popularity, and money. But that also shows you how corrupt boxing is.
Very much so.
that they levy out suspensions based on popularity and draw and who makes the most money. So are we okay with the fact that because I'm popular, I can juice the whole camp. I can fail multiple drug tests throughout camp. I can come up clean a couple times. Then I can fail before the fight. I can fail after the fight. I can lie the whole time and say I was never juicing. I can mock the entire fucking process. I can lie and say that well, maybe he does love steroids, but he's trolling, right? Obvious. So he can troll the process, he can be a troll, he can meme the hell out of he tried to joke his way out of it. He can mock the entire process. He can say, I don't give a fuck if I get suspended. I'll go start my own shit. He can make all these wild statements and shit like that, just not care, and then end up with what, a 3-month, 6-month suspension. We okay with that? So what would be the reason for anybody to not fucking cheat? So I mean, Fury might as well had cheated, right? He might as well be juicing when he fought Usyk.
Yeah.
What's to stop Fury from juicing? What's to stop Usyk from juicing? What's to stop any of these guys? And the funny thing is, a lot of times the support for some of these other guys, it seems to hurt black fighters the most, kind of, to a certain extent, right? Because from my experience, now maybe I'm wrong, people can correct me on this. A lot of the black fighters want to do it clean. Floyd Mayweather always tried to make sure his fights were Olympic level testing levels. Obviously, and then people denigrate the black fighters for trying to do that. Yeah. And they said Floyd Mayweather was running from Pacquiao because he wanted Pacquiao to take Olympic level drug testing. That was one of the major hangups in the fight, is he wanted to make sure Pacquiao was clean. They talk shit about Tank Davis because he wants rehydration clauses, and he wants to make sure the fighter is coming in the ring at the same weight as him. So he don't want to get in the ring with Martin or whoever it is going to be. He don't want to get in the ring. And we're supposed to be fighting at 137. And they mad at Tank Davis for actually fighting at his weight. Everybody else want to drop down and dehydrate themselves to fucking fight Tank, right? So, and then they mad because Tank wants to put in 12-pound rehydration clause or whatever like that. And they mad that Tank is fighting at his fucking actual fucking weight. So it's almost like you mad at certain fighters for wanting to keep it clean, and you say these fighters are ducking opponents. Well, you don't care if the opponents are dirty. They don't care if the opponents are dirty. They just want to win. So I mean, everybody, they say, well, you know what I actually saw? I saw somebody say, well, fuck it, give Haney let's do this fight again. Let Haney take Ostarine, and let both of them take Ostarine, and both of them come in overweight. Both of them come in overweight, and then we'll see who will really win. Motherfucker, what if a fighter don't want to put poison in his body?
Real talk, though.
What if a fighter don't want to use that? What if Floyd Mayweather is sitting there saying, well, I don't have to fucking do that to win. I'm a great fucking boxer.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take this shit. I don't want to put this shit in my body. You know what I'm saying? But you telling me you want me to put this shit in my body because the other fighter is doing it.
And it makes you think about
that shit is weird to me. That shit is super weird to me, how boxing fans can sit there and say some shit like that.
And it makes me wonder again, like, how can the boxing sanctions even allow this? You know, like what?
Well, they've done it. I've heard that guys have popped positive before fight and they still let the fight happen.
Yeah.
It may come out 2 years from now that they knew of this positive test before the fight.
It's money at the end of the day.
2 years from now, it might be some fucking report that comes out. Dan Raphael or I think his name is Michael Benson, one of these boxing fucking reporters. Oh, exclusive. WBA or WBC, IBC or whoever it was that sanctioned the fight, they actually did know about the positive fucking test before the fight even happened, but they let it happen anyway.
Because they don't want to lose out on the money. That's what it is. They don't
So
want to lose. You got two big names. When you got two big names, you don't want to lose out on the money.
Boxing is notoriously corrupt, and this shows the corruption, right? He's not gonna get. I don't think he's gonna, based on everything I'm seeing, and a lot of the analysts that know more than me, nobody believes he's gonna be suspended for 2 years. Nobody believes that. They think that he may even be fighting before the year is out. So that's gonna be crazy to me. The only reason why only reason why I think that he may get a longer suspension is because of the disrespect, like the clowning, that the whole clown atmosphere that he turned this whole shit into, and just how it's almost like he's mocking the sport. I mean, it looks bad for the sport, but maybe the people who are making the money don't fucking care. I mean, if the fans are not gonna sit here and say we're not gonna put up with this shit with people cheating, if they don't care, if all they're gonna say is, well, Haney is making excuses, and we still think Ryan Garcia is better than him, regardless of if he was cheating or not. I mean, if that's what a lot of the fans are saying, then the people at the top is like, shit, man, we can run this fight back 6 months from now and make even more money or the same amount of money. So why would we suspend him for a year when we can make money off of him in 6 months or 8 months?
It's
So
a money game.
We suspend him for 6 months. We let him have a 2 or 3 month camp, and we run this back in 9 months. And what is he gonna cheat again? Like, do they even care? Like, what kind of restrictions or processes is gonna be in place then? And then he fails the test again, and he wins again. And what is it just gonna be? Just a continuing cycle of him? Just get is are we? It's like the whole fucking thing from Breaking Bad, right? We can't keep letting him get. He can't keep getting away with this. Where dude is crying like he can't keep getting away with this. Like, I mean, is he just gonna keep getting away with it? I mean, maybe so, man. I mean, if boxing fans don't care, I guess that's the way it is. They don't care about rehydration. They don't care about guys coming in 25 pounds overweight. So a guy coming in the ring 160 and he's fighting, and they supposed to be fighting at 147, and it's a guy is 160, 160 fucking 5. Or are they supposed to be fighting at 137 and a guy is coming in at 150, 150 fucking 5, 20 pounds, 25 pounds overweight or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 20, 30 fucking pounds overweight. Like, I mean, if the fan, they just want to see a guy lose. They want to see their guy win, and they want to see another guy lose. I guess it don't matter how it gets there. What does weight classes even matter anymore? Does PEDs matter? None of this shit matters anymore, right? So let's everybody be dirty. The guys that don't want to be dirty, they want to do it clean. Fuck them, right?
I guess so, man. I guess so. 3 points, man. Agree or disagree. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. MCXPRadio, y'all already know what it is, man. Get to this last quiz. Last piece of it, man. Winners and losers, man. How I like to close out the show, man. I usually have a winner, usually have a loser. Everybody that's been winning, man, is just everybody that's doing their thing right now. I really ain't got no specifics. You know, damn good game. This game is going down to the wire, 108, 106 right now with 105 left. Timberwolves are up. I need Mavs to come on. I see them missing free throws. But my loser is a well-known guy that you guys all know. And it is this guy right here. Brian, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, what did he do? What did he do this time? Sheesh. This
Yeah,
man, this man right here. Oh, big three from the corner.
this guy here, man. This guy here.
Yeah, what did he do this time? Shit.
Look at that. Look at how he looks. Just you look sorry, man. The fact that this guy here, I don't know if I can just say hypocrite, but the fact that he's a habitual line crosser, and you've made so much discredit and everything about Kyrie Irving. I mean, you literally put this man down for years and years and years. And maybe that was just your job or whatever to do for ESPN. So maybe they just was cracking that whip on your ass and telling you to do that shit. But either way, you said it, you did it. You never defended them, nothing like that. And all of a sudden, oh, I love what Kyrie's doing. Oh, Kyrie's good, man. Kyrie, boom, 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 boom. And you ain't giving this man one kind of apology whatsoever. I mean, you was a lead fucking victim in this whole shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you led the charge. You were one of the leaders of the charge. You actually came out and said that the NBA should suspend him, get rid of him, all this old bullshit because he wouldn't take a vaccine. And now you riding his dick. Yeah, I said it. I can't stand this guy, bro.
And when
I
it comes
just
to
can't.
that vaccine, we now know that Fauci and the government was funding. They were funding gain of function research in the Wuhan laboratory where COVID-19 escaped from. They were doing it the whole time. They lied to Congress' face. He lied. He got up there and fucking lied to everybody's face and said they weren't funding it, they weren't doing it, and they were. So the same government that created the fucking virus sold us the cure. So people go, well, my vaccine was free. No, they sold you the fucking cure because your tax money fucking paid for the cure or the vaccine. What they said was the cure at first. They tried to first they tried to say the shit would prevent it. It would literally prevent it. Then when it was proven that it doesn't prevent it, that you can still catch it after being vaccinated, that it lessens the symptoms. People were still dying even while being vaccinated, and they said, well, and then people was getting fucking health issues after being double and triple fucking boosted.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's not cause that's not the cause of their health issues. That's the heart issues and the cancers that's popping up. The vaccine is definitely not the cause of that. So 2 or 3 years from now, are we going to get an admission that the vaccine was causing shit? I don't know. I'm not saying that it will be, but I would not.
I doubt we get an admission. I doubt we get an
Mm,
admission.
uh,
But either
uh,
way,
it may come out either way.
either way.
Irving, either way, Irving was right.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't know that the vaccine was going to cause anything, even if he didn't know for sure that it was going to cause him a health issue, he had a right not to take it because it's his fucking body. So all the people, my body, my fucking choice, people, all the my body, my choice, it's my health issue. I should have the decision to decide healthcare for myself. All of those people, all of a sudden, did not give a fuck about your choice. They wanted to make you do it. You were killing your kids. You were killing grandma. You were killing your parents
Right.
by not taking it.
Right.
And it was his choice to not fucking take it. If he didn't want to take it, it was his choice not to fucking take it. So yeah, they'll make the excuse. Well, nobody was forced to take it. Motherfucker, it was a hell of a lot of fucking pressure. Social pressure is one of the biggest fucking pressures there is.
Stephen
If
A still
social
sucks.
if socially everybody socially is trying to pressure you into doing something, and then your job pressure obviously is a high fucking pressure. Well, you could have just quit, motherfucker. You quit your fucking job. I gotta pay fucking rent.
Stephen A. still sucks. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, so yeah, to be praising
He still
Kyrie
sucks.
now. Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, forget you. Yeah. But there's 12 seconds left in this game. 106-108 Timberwolves. It might just be 1-1 going back to Dallas. But it's 12.8 seconds left. Either way, people, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, man.
Wait, who's your winner?
I say everybody that's doing their damn thing. Everybody that's in the playoffs right now. Everybody that's winning. Making strides, taking care of themselves.
That's your winner?
Yeah, those are my winners. Because I only want to talk about the loser.
You only want to talk about the loser, Steve?
Yes. Yes, you are my loser. It is what it is. But y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to. Oh shit.
Okay. What?
I'm getting the updates on my phone as the game is on the TV.
Wait. Oh, you
Luka!
No, shut up. I ain't seen it yet, motherfucker.
Luka!
Shut up.
Luka!
Bro, can you shut up, bro? I'm trying to see it myself. Hey, 3-pointer, bro. Bingo from downtown.
That's why you here.
He had what's his name? Oh my God.
Let's go.
He had Goober rumbling, stumbling. He had Goober on skates. Look at Goober right. Step back. Three ball.
Okay, y'all. I'm crunk. My bad.
Oh, hey.
Y'all, man, MCXPRadio. Hey. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, next Friday.
Hey,
oh my God.
Hey, there's your winner.
God.
There's your winner right there.
It's 3 seconds left, though. 3 seconds left.
Yeah, it's 3 seconds. It's 3. Hey, we gotta stay on till the end of this game, bro. We gotta stay on. I don't know why you're trying to get off so early. We gotta see these last 3 seconds real quick.
Because I'm not trying to hold my people too long.
It ain't too late. It's 3 seconds.
I can already tell you. I already know.
You ain't gotta tell. Don't tell me.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Can I see it for myself? Can I see
Y'all
it for
see
myself?
this right here?
Can I see it for myself? What are you trying to
see this right here? Y'all see this right here? Yo, NBA champs.
I'm trying to see
NBA champs.
Oh wow, you call it? Oh okay.
Hey, NBA champs. Brian, you might as well just get on the wagon, bro. You gotta be a Maverick now, bro. Since you
bro, man,
you gotta be a Maverick now.
Don't get ahead of yourself, player. He did miss. Hey, he had a wide open shot too. Hey, he had a wide open shot though. Let me see that. I need to see that replay. I need to see. Well, look at this. Hold up. Look at this. Boom. It's not wide. Nah, it wasn't wide. That's a good shot though. That was a good shot. He had a pretty clean look. It's a pretty clean look.
Buddy missed.
He just missed that.
Quickly. Buddy missed. Let's go. Let's go. Bears about to go to the motherfucking NBA Finals, man. And with that, we are out of this other. I'm out. I love y'all, man.
Look at Cat face over there. Cat, you know what Cat thinking right now?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. What happened?
Stop.
He missed that? I can't believe he missed that.
You sure? Oh my gosh. Let me know. I'm too crunk. Y'all, I'm out, man. I'm out. I'm gonna let y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Cruising in a Rari with the hair and nails and toes done. Always keep it stylish. Never gonna give me.
Gonna make a lot of women mad at this one, but it's all right.
Gonna get a shot at romance. It's time to go.
Yeah.